Forward, and then back. Forward and back. Just goes up everything. Hey ho, off we go. Don't know where we're going. Oh, look at this day. Hey, welcome back to me and my channel and my wheel and my things. 22 inches of pure steel. I still love this wheel, this V13. Hasn't left me yet. Still feels like new wheel day every day I roll. You know, you've kind of got to find your own zones to have fun, don't you? I know here there's certain laws that we've got in place around rolling on the footpaths, so you can find an empty field like this, and if you've got a wheel that'll do this, you can fly along at 60 kilometers an hour on the grass, and you know what, you're not going to trouble anybody, and perhaps you'll even survive the crash. Whoa, nearly went over. That was wicked save. Just the tire dug in. Gotta watch that, I guess.
Hey, yo, bro.
Yeah, good, bro, yourself?
Yeah, good, man. Fucking bad.
Big scooter, dude. How much fun, eh?
Yeah. Take it easy, bro.
Yeah, you do. That was fun. Everyone's just out having fun. Geez, that gyro really comes into play. There's a bit of wind, and if I've got my stick either side, it just starts to pull me. And I mean, the wheel's trying to track a little bit in the grass anyway. It's fun, but you still got to just hold the wheel. It wants to track along the grass. Did you see that? Right where I stopped here, I looked down and just saw something glimmering in the sun. $1. It's gold, I tell you. Real gold. And that's amazing. Cool. I'm a little bit richer today, just for getting out of the house. Sick. Hey, this wheel like gives you everything you want. I'm so happy by it. Like every single time I roll on it, I learn something new, do something new, push it a little bit further, go a little bit faster. Sometimes things are a bit intimidating, but I think I'm learning, having the confidence that the power's there, and you know, the tire's big enough, the rim's strong enough, the suspension gives you that buffer. It just, and the fact that I haven't reached the, you know, even the top edges of what this wheel can do. It just gives me so much more confidence to attempt things, to push myself further, have a go at new things. And yeah, this wheel enables me to just go, okay, I'm going to go this way, and it just handles the terrain. This is the Cooperoo netball courts. Never been here. Another lovely place to roll and just get your practice up. These are the best places, I think. They're so smooth to roll and just get those lines and hold it without a wobble. And beautiful when they're this big. Just zoom across to the other court. Heaps of fun. There's no one around at all. So I've committed to just getting out more and more on my wheel whenever I've got time. I want to build my skills, really try to step it up, not be afraid, push myself, take those bigger jumps. So I'll see how I go. Mostly been out this week just for fun, short little trips, new places, trying some new things and just getting back into it. I guess my motivation and fitness has taken a bit of a knock with that COVID. So I keep sort of forcing myself a little bit to get out the door, and then as soon as you step a foot on the wheel, I guess that's the best cure for COVID or motivation, isn't it? To jump on a V13 or any mono wheel, EUC, just finding new things to do, new places to go, and new ways to push myself and push the wheel. Not so much the wheel needs pushing, it's me sometimes I'm looking at new things and just trying to figure out how to tackle them. Sometimes it's my own, you know, well, most of the time it's my skills that I need to keep in check, and still building things up and still learning. Doesn't matter how good you get, there's always something else to learn, and some things are quite intimidating with this bigger wheel. I find things that I used to jump into on the V11, I kind of hesitate sometimes now, just until I build up the strength in my legs, which is starting to get there, and I can really flick it more. But you do need to just think about what you're doing and make sure you're going to commit to it. Quite often you'll see I think I start to do things and I'm not quite sure I want to do it, and this isn't the wheel to be so hesitant. You need to decide, I'm going to do this, lean into it, get the speed going and go through it. If you sort of stop halfway, the weight catches you a bit and it can really catch you out. I saw someone on the Facebook group, on Electric Unicycles Facebook group, just asked a question, you know, what's the worst thing that you can do when attempting stairs? Is it to pull out halfway? Not just stairs, it's like everything. As Chance said, you know, if you're gonna do something on one of these wheels, and I think the heavier wheels, you sort of want to commit, you want to go full at it. See, at the start here I tried to go up that little incline, which to be honest is kind of new for me. I get intimidated, you know, sometimes. I think I can do these things, but you just can't. I'm not quite there yet, you know, and I don't want to push it yet. So I keep going down to the pump track and just doing these little tiny jumps. I just can't quite commit to getting the speed that I need to clear that first tabletop yet. But each time you can see my skid marks, that's me. And where I land, each time I land it just pushes a little bit further. And just working on trying to be smooth and learn. So sometimes you're going to land wrong and you want to be able to correct it. So even making those bad jumps is good for me. You know, I learn from mistakes. We check ourselves against other people's skills sometimes when we look at what they do, and we go out into the big world ourselves, and we can't just do it straight away, or not as easily, or we sort of step up to the plate and look at those jumps Mike Leahy and just decide, that's not for me. I really thought it was when I was sitting at home looking at that screen watching Mike jump canyons. I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that. So motivating. It inspires me so much to just go and find a canyon, and then I find a canyon and I just want to crawl up inside it and hide. At the moment with my wheel, I've got the dampener set. I've just rolled it all the way to the left, so I've taken all of the dampening off, but then I've just given it one full rotation clockwise, so that's basically just giving you a little bit of dampening on, and I'm liking that. I mean, I'm still adjusting that. And then I've also adjusted the little grub screw, it's underneath the pedal. It's really hard to sort of, what I need to do, I'll run a bit of footage and show you where that is. But underneath the pedal, this is where you adjust. If you get a bit of noise, you need to adjust your suspension sliders. There's a tiny little grub screw. You get an Allen key in the packet of tools and that sits up in there, but it is kind of hard to find. You want to look for the black capped suspension rod, so the one with the black cap at the bottom. Then run your eyes up along that towards the pedal hanger, and it's just in there where the pedal hanger, just below the pedal hanger. Feel around for it, you know. You don't want to adjust it too tight because you still need a little bit of play between the slider. Perhaps I'll take the time and film a bit more on that. But I've adjusted that, just there was a bit of noise starting on my wheel, so that's easy to adjust and get rid of that. It doesn't squeak, I don't have any squeaks. A little bit of a rattle there, which is just part of the sound, I think. So that's where I'm at with this wheel. I'm still learning, still going out for fun, and still just trying to push myself. The wheel does everything. Everything I throw at it, it just laughs at. That incline was quite a steep incline, and no problem. You know, it didn't even hesitate going up. It didn't dip, didn't do any, you know. Yeah, beautiful. So. Just connecting up, and I'll just run through my settings quickly just to show you. So at the moment my speed limit's set to 90 kilometers per hour. Pedal hardness is 69%. Acceleration assist is 69%. Brake assist I've got all the way up there at 90, and it just gives you that tilt, helps you pull up. And you know, at the basketball the netball courts, I was, you know, getting pretty close to that fence, so I'm glad that I had that brake assist to help pull me back up. Running on normal mode, balance angle is forwards 1 degree, nothing else to much report there. And I'm just putting it on I'm topping it up each night I get home. I've got 2 chargers there. It charges super quick on the 2 INMOTION chargers. Monitor it via the app just inside, connecting it up, and see when it's 100%. So yeah, you know, that's how I roll my battery, and it rolls fine. And other than that, I'm running on normal mode at the moment. I'm not really playing with fancy mode because I can't find the place to do it. It's really hard in my state. We have laws in place, and I need to find a private safe road to really push it up to 100 kilometers per hour. But I do find that speeds are comfortable, stable, and I'm really getting comfortable with the speed. So thanks so much for following the channel. We're really close to the 1,000, slowly ticking away, and I'm loving every single subscriber that joins. So thank you, thanks for the comments. We'll chat soon and get back rolling. Bye for now.